On this day, September 25th, boxing history is marked by an iconic and intimidating heavyweight title change, a classic battle of wills, and a major modern upset. On this day, 1962, Sonny Liston destroys Floyd Patterson. In a hugely anticipated heavyweight championship fight, the menacing challenger Sonny Liston knocked out champion Floyd Patterson in the first round to win the world heavyweight title. Significance: the fight, held at Comiskey Park in Chicago, was a cultural flashpoint. Patterson was seen as the good champion, while Liston, with his intimidating stare and mob connections, was cast as the villain. Liston's devastating power was on full display as he demolished Patterson in just 2 minutes and 6 seconds. The victory kicked off the controversial Liston era, which would end 2 years later at the hands of a young Cassius Clay. Also on this date, 1978, Larry Holmes vs. Ken Norton. While their legendary final fight was in June, the first chapter of the Larry Holmes vs. Ken Norton rivalry took place on this day, with Holmes winning a 15-round split decision. Significance: this was a pivotal heavyweight clash. Holmes's victory was a key step on his path to the world title, proving he could defeat a top-tier contender and a former champion in Norton. Their series would culminate in one of the greatest heavyweight title fights of all time. Also on this date, 1980, Marvin Hagler's controversial draw. In his first attempt at a world title, Marvelous Marvin Hagler fought to a highly controversial 15-round draw with undisputed middleweight champion Vito Antuofermo. Significance: most observers and fans believed Hagler had clearly won the fight and had been robbed of the championship. The controversial result only fueled Hagler's determination. He would leave no doubt in his subsequent title fights, embarking on one of the most dominant reigns in middleweight history. Also on this day, 2001, Hazem Rahman vs. Lennox Lewis II. In their immediate rematch, Lennox Lewis gained his revenge on Hazem Rahman, knocking him out in the 4th round to reclaim the unified WBC, IBF, and IBO heavyweight titles. Significance: 7 months earlier, Rahman had scored one of the biggest upsets in history by knocking out a complacent Lewis in South Africa. In the rematch, a laser-focused Lewis dominated from the opening bell, landing a massive right hand to emphatically reclaim his throne and restore his legacy. Thanks for visiting 10 Minutes of Boxing, for your daily dose of boxing news and facts. For more informative boxing videos, like, subscribe, and don't forget to share.